Was this movie made to only sell toys? What was the behind the scenes drama? And why does Batman have a personalized credit card? Today, we will be talking about the dumpster fire of the movie called Batman and Robin. But before we get started, I just want to thank you guys for all the amazing support. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. It means a lot to me and it helps out the channel. Thanks a lot. Now let's get right into the video. So, Batman and Robin. Just saying this title either brings a wave of nostalgia or regret. To understand why this film was such a flop, we need to look at the rushed production. Warner Brothers fast-tracked the project to release in summer of 1997, barely 2 years after Batman Forever, which came out in 1995. The tight schedule, of course, put a lot of pressure on everyone involved in the production of this movie, from the director to the cast and to the crew. Joel Schumacher, Oh, not that one, okay. Who directed Batman Forever, returned for Batman and Robin. So yes, the Batman nipples stayed. However, this time he faced major behind-the-scenes conflicts, including immense pressure for more toyetic content. Basically, they told him to make the movie look as fun as possible, so it makes the kids' brains fucking explode so they can sell toys. Now, you might wonder, what does toyetic mean, you ask? Essentially, it's a focus on creating content that can be turned into toys and merchandise. That's why, for example, in Spider-Man 3, Venom had to be included into the movie, or The Amazing Spider-Man 2 had to have like 3 villains and set up the whole fucking Sinister Six in the end, all because Avi Arad wanted to sell more toys. That's the example for Spider-Man. Now here, they of course wanted to do the same, but way earlier, just to sell more toys. Got it? Okay, thank you. Now the casting process for Batman and Robin was also really controversial, to say at least. George Clooney was cast as Batman, primarily because he was just available. He had the look, but did he really have the Batman vibe? That's debatable. Then there's Arnold Schwarzenegger, cast as Mr. Freeze, with a staggering $25 million salary. He got paid $25 million to say the worst jokes in humanity.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
I'm feeling hot.
I find that unlikely. I hate when people talk during the movie.
Now, what does that mean? Well, that means that of course he was the highest paid actor in the film, even more paid than the main guy. And his costume alone took up to 4 hours to apply, which is either just dedication or a major inconvenience. Now, Alicia Silverstone, what is up with Formula 1? Faced her own set of challenges. Cast as Batgirl, she was ridiculed on set, which only added to the strained dynamics among the cast and crew. But despite all these issues, Warner Brothers were convinced of the film's success before even seeing a rough cut. This blind confidence led them to offer Schumacher a sequel deal before the movie even premiered. Now let's talk about the infamous costumes. They were designed to emulate ancient Greek and Roman statues. I'm not capping on this. I'm not even kidding. They included noticeable features like cod pieces and, well, bat nipples. Yeah, you heard that right. Nipples on the bat suit.
Oh! Ew! What the fuck?
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
This design choice became a point of mockery, which, I mean, understandable, and is often cited as one of the film's biggest missteps. The costumes were also designed with merchandising in mind, leading to unnecessary additions like the black and silver costume change for the heroes purely to sell more toys. Oh, and the Bat credit card. On the set, the dynamic was anything but smooth. Schwarzenegger's costume took hours to apply, and he had a strict 12-hour workday contract, limiting his availability. This added to the already challenging production schedule, but when it came to the movie coming out, despite some early success in its opening weekend, Batman and Robin was quickly overshadowed by the release of Hercules and Face Off, which outperformed the movie at the box office. The film's failure led to Warner Brothers scrapping plans for the 5th Batman film. The proposed sequel was supposed to be called Batman Unchained, and it would have featured Scarecrow and Harley Quinn, but it was never made. The movie was also supposed to be a contrast to this movie. It was supposed to be dark and gritty, but the movie had to flop. In the years following the film's release, Joel Schumacher took responsibility for the failure, admitting that the focus on merchandising and the overly campy tone were the major issues. So yes, this movie is unfortunately another sad example of what happens when commercial interests overshadow creative vision, which means that you need to stay true to the essence of the character and the story, not the fucking toys. We don't give a shit about them. And this is the story of how Batman and Robin turned into one of the biggest flops in the superhero movie history. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.